Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to day 5 from Dammam in Saudi. Lots coming up today. Here is what's coming up.
Got a yummy date to go with it as well. So I thought, what better opportunity with this very early start than to come to the main dining room again for breakfast. No menu to show you today because they whisked it away quicker than I don't know what. So today I've gone with the eggs Florentine, followed by fresh fruit salad and plain yogurt again. When it comes out, I will show you what it looks like. I am meeting in the main theatre at 8:30. It is now 7:55. Here we are then, all the food's come out. I've been asked if I want coffee 5 times now. So if they ask me one more time, I might actually scream. Just an idea, maybe they might want to move the coffee waiters to behind the bars at night, because that's where it's very much needed. And not, I've had 4 different people ask me 5 times if I want coffee. I think next time I come in here, I'll say yes, just to fill up my cup so I'm left alone. Anyway, food's here. Eggs Florentine. And fresh fruit salad and plain yogurt. Right, I need to get this down me pretty quick because we're around about 8:03, so I've got 27 minutes. Okay, I'm on the coach. I made the excursion this time. Oh, this is exactly why I don't normally use the cruise lines and I normally do everything independently, because I can easily get myself off the ship and find my place where I need to meet. With an MSC excursion, it just seems to be so unorganised. Why the hell, if I needed a passport, did they not say in the documents last night? That's something pretty important. I never, ever, ever take a passport. I don't think I've ever taken a passport on port in all the cruises that I've taken. So something as important as that really should have been pointed out. And then everybody I asked along the way where Group 11 is, I don't know. You've all got phones and walkie-talkies in your hand. How about speak to each other? Anyway, mad rush over. Here we go then. We are off the bus and we're on the move. And here is the whole group of us, Group 11. It's a magical mystery tour. Bit of excitement coming up. Lots of different tour groups around at the moment, and looks to be a row of a number of jewellery shops here. Okay, I am going to go in and take a quick look. Wow. Lots and lots and lots of gold. Look at all that bling. So I just got interviewed in the jewellery shop, and he's taken video of my shirt and then taken a photo of my bag with the QR code, and then he played back a little bit of a slow-mo wave and a hello that I did in the shop, and I have absolutely no idea what it's all about. And he's recording other people now as well. I guess we'll find out. It's kind of organised chaos, and I kind of like that. So it turns out the guy that was filming me in the jewellery shop is actually nothing to do with the jewellery shop. He's something to do with Saudi tourism. So he's videoing me and sharing it, I don't know where, so I may well get some Saudi subscribers. Who knows? I don't know what's going on. It was all a little bit confusing. He's very forward, should we say, like you've got a camera in your face before you know what's going on. So yeah, interesting. Who knows, might get a bit of a Saudi following coming up. I certainly wouldn't say no to subscribers from any part of the world. So yeah, you knock yourselves out, come on in, you're welcome. Next up then, it was a quick stop at a traditional oud store where our guide took it upon himself to show us how you could make all different parts of your body smell nice.
I know it might be a joke, but it's a part of the culture, right?
They're back. So I read about this before I came. I have got my tea and my date. I'm going to put it down so that I can capture it for you. And I can't remember what it's called, so I will fill back later on and tell you, or I'll put it on the screen. So this is the tea. Let me put it in the light so you can see it. That's the tea. And I've also got a yummy date to go with it as well. So you don't have sugar in their tea, you take a sip of the tea and some date to sweeten it. So let's try it. Oh wow, you can taste the spices in that, that's incredible. Oh my god. That's really good. Let's capture this. I could see it from a distance earlier, but now we're up close. Let's take a look. So the sun's behind me, so I might need to turn the camera around. Massive pillar, tower, whatever you will call it, and a quite spectacular dome. Quite a nice square area, so I'm keeping an eye on things. So our bus is one of those two over there. I think it's the one in the rear. So I'm keeping an eye on things. The guys with the drums are milling around again. The lady with the full outfit is milling around as well, as is the guy that interviewed me in the shop. I still have absolutely no idea what that was all about. It's got to be some kind of tourism thing. So yeah, that's the Love Market done. I am heading for the Dammam sign. I'm hoping that you will be able to see it behind me when I'm there. I can't see a bloody thing, you know. And I just want to do it in both languages, so hopefully you can see it behind me now. There you go. So let's take a walk to the beachfront and see what there is to see. Right, so it's very hazy, but apparently where the cranes are, that is our port. And it's so hazy, I can't even tell if our ship is over there. I can see the outline of what might be our ship, but I'm just not sure. Right, whilst we're here, there's only one more thing for it, and that is the old 360. So let's do it. And there we go, people. That is the seafront here at Dammam Beach. This is a beach just for fishing, we're told. So there are different beaches for different purposes. You're not allowed to swim in this one. If you are to fish, you need to get a permit. So quite where the beach is where you can just hang out and swim, I don't know, but this ain't it. So it's just a quick stop. We're here for 15 minutes. We arrived at about 11:50 and it's about 2 minutes to 12 now, so we've got about 6 or 7 minutes to go before we get back on the bus and we leave again. Very, very, very windy today here. So there we are, number 11 bus behind me. We're just about ready to go. One last view of the weird and wonderful fountains that aren't switched on at the moment, and the sea in the background with the palm trees surrounding it. And it's pretty much time to jump back on. Look at that. First time I've been able to see the aft. I feel like I need to get a bit closer. Just look how bloody huge she is. It's really difficult to get a sense of the sheer scale when you're on it. She is absolutely massive. As we were back on board fairly early, it was time to explore a little more of the ship. So the first stop for me was to Pescaderia, which is the specialty fish restaurant down on deck 8 aft. And two of the guys wanted to say hi to you all.
Hi, from Kenya.
Shout out from Philippines.
Superstars. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Come on in, it's beautiful. Very quick spot of lunch, nipped into the Rive Gauche on the pool deck, deck 18, grabbed a couple of bits of margarita and a bit of pesto with cream pizza. Delicious. Being in the buffet today really is like being in a zoo. It's crazy. Just turn around and you can see just how congested it is down there. Absolutely mental. It took so long to get through. Anyway, the reason I turned the camera on is because I've outdone myself, surpassed myself with desserts. So take a look at this plate of goodness. How delicious is that? I have to say, every single one of those sweets was absolutely delicious. Why can't they all be as good as that in the main dining room, I want to know. Yeah, they were just incredible. I think my favourite was the chocolate tube, which looked like it had pistachio by the side, almost like a cannoli. That was absolutely fantastic. So that will keep me going until dinner tonight in Teppanyaki. That's 8 o'clock. Meeting time is 7:45 to sit us down, ready for the show. So that's all good to look forward to. Pizza was delicious, sweets were delicious. That set me up for the next few hours. I'm now going to chill on deck 18 at the aft for a few hours before I start thinking about getting ready for tonight. Here here we go then. Very late sail away tonight. We were due to leave at 4:30. We left at 6:12 in the end. So I've gone back up to the room, I've got showered and changed, and tonight is specialty restaurant number 3, and that is Kaito Teppanyaki, which is right here. Well, that didn't take long, 2 minutes later, and I'm seated already. I feel like I'm too close to the table to show it off in all its glory. So I've got the menu on the app for Facebook, so let me just show you the paper copy. Probably easier if I do that. Okay, the first part of this 7-course dining experience is out, and it's the soup. Our chef has just walked onto the stage, so I'll film him in a minute. So it starts with the miso soup.
Alright. Enoki mushroom. Look like spaghetti mushroom. Japanese bamboo, asparagus, poktoy. Alright. Oh, yummy. Flavor.
So I'm concentrating on the cooking in the middle, and then food suddenly appears from nowhere. Look at that. And our courses have been plated up there as well. So now I've got my main course, salmon, prawns or shrimp, and thank you so much.
Bunch of sauce for your fish, and this is for your meat. For
Lovely.
Your curry.
Thank you.
With peanut butter sauce.
Thank you very much. Food's coming in from all angles, conversations are coming in from all angles, so yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Okay, don't try to help, okay? Okay, let's start it again. Speed it, rolling in the theater. Okay. Oh, yeah. Higher. Okay.
Doesn't matter where you go for teppanyaki, it's always entertaining, isn't it? If you've not been before, I highly recommend you come to it.
I love you, baby. It's quite alright, I need you, baby.
So his lovely work of art is now in my bowl, the fried rice with the fillet steak to come out. I think fillet steak, is it fillet or is it sirloin? Sirloin. So that's to go with the sirloin. I wish you could smell this. That thyme smells incredible. And here is the sirloin and the fried rice.
Yes. Alright.
This is so delicious. As a whole, I've got to give it at least 4.5 melons. At least 4.5 melons out of 5. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. See you.
Okay, the very last part of the meal then. Caramelized pineapple, ginger ice cream, and mint. Now it's time for a quick look at the best show of the week.
So put your hands together for the casting company of MSC World Europa. For you tonight is Amelia. My name is Amelia Earhart. I was 3 years old when we entered the 20th century.
And rounding off the entertainment program for this evening, it was a trip to Panorama Lounge featuring some of the best backdrop visuals I've ever seen. So I've left the rock and roll in Panorama Lounge after about 25 minutes. Really, really good. But like I said earlier, I want to be sensible because I need to be at the bus at 7:45 in the morning and I don't want to be awake all night. I just happened to be right next to the cruise director and her, and I can only assume another member of staff were giving up their seat for me, and I said no, absolutely, I'm absolutely fine to stand. And I'm not sure if she knew that I realised who she was, so as I was leaving I thanked her for a great cruise so far, and she asked me if I was getting off tomorrow, and I said no, absolutely not, I've just got an early start tomorrow, so I need to make a move, but thank you so much, it's a beautiful ship. And that is the truth. Yes, there have been some teething troubles, but it is an absolutely beautiful ship, and I think we've kind of got to the point now where we're more than breaking even. There is much more good stuff than bad stuff, so that's always good. Yes, there have been some terrible things, but the good stuff just keeps on coming. So as long as that stuff keeps coming and the bad stuff doesn't, we're in a good place. It really is a stunning ship, and as if I need to prove my point, just look how beautiful that is. How can you not love that? Oh my God. So, it is almost time for bed. So, I think at this point, it's time to say good night. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you have enjoyed this episode, then please do give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to catch the future videos that are coming up, then please do subscribe. It really does help me generate new content that I can bring to you. And if you click that bell, then you'll get notified as soon as something drops. So until the next episode, guys, thank you so much for watching again. Good night.